lot of armor, a lot of tankiness, a lot of natural resistance to physical damage. LGD, you go for some sort of magic damage. Able to do pretty well in this lane. You could already see TNC really trying to pressure the Tidehunter as soon as possible, but he does have those extra set of tangos. They're going to go for try and see if they can block him in, but that's another dream. He will be okay. Mid lane, Cuckoo's actually very low, but so is Maybe. They're going to be able to get the Fissure onto 2. Maybe gets far enough away to get some healing salve time. The Void is looking to be able to cut that healing salve down to half. Does kind of ruin some of the regen, but Cuckoo's also still staying quite low. He does not have a healing salve. He's just gonna have to slowly regen through tangles. He did go for the oh no, he's just gonna get popped. He got so good. Tims is gonna be playing that roaming 4 position Night Stalker that looks to catch the Ancient Apparition as often as possible, and it looks like they just caught him. Void to slow him down, and SamH stands on top of him, not even needing the cogs. Hold on to that extra mana. They claim the kill.
He knew he kind of sitting bottom is still going to apply a lot of pressure to Ame, and I think that Tims is going to be spending the majority of his time, you know, collecting the bounty runes, walking back and forth. If for whatever reason SamH and Tims are both at, you know, LGD's bounty in the bottom forest, and Yao is there, he's just dead. And I think that's one of the only real reliable ways of getting experience and gold that he has right now, because even pulling is dangerous against, you know, not knowing where the Night Stalker is.
Sure. They get a lot of damage on Cuckoo. This is really played out well by LGD. Victoria goes for something that was pretty important, the preemptive enchant totem. Then hits the Fissure block, gets that big amount of physical damage. Blocking is easy camp, and it's pretty important, right? The Ancient Apparition, despite facing up against Clockwork and Night Stalker, he can't just sit AFK behind Ame and lane constantly. Oh, this is going to be a good opportunity. Fish block, actually, Fissure doesn't land. Still managed to get the Cold Feet lockdown there. Is a big boon.
Old 11, you are in there.
Far, and they go for the extra level in Voids, and they're going to be able to slow him down. They just can stun him and hold him in place for so long. Now, Old 11 does mitigate a lot of the damage now that he's level 4. Bottom lane looks like they managed to catch.
Taking quite a while to hit level 6 on the puck. You know, Cuckoo's actually a full level ahead. We say that, though.
They're going to try for this kill, even though he does have a haste rune in his bottle, and they knew about it, too. That is going to be a coil completely wasted. Top lane, Old 11 against God Strength. You're not going to be able to stop that amount of damage, though you do manage to. Does have an Iron Talon queued up in his inventory. Knows he's going to have to spend a lot of time in the jungle. Cuckoo is going to be caught by another Dream Coil. Fissure goes out, but there is going to be a small little save there from the Oracle from some magic damage, but they will pull off. Throw out the nukes later.
Other than that, Tims has been pretty much claiming the enemy offlane bounty rune, his own bounty, making some rotations towards the mid lane to try to help counter pressure. So he's stunned here.
They are going to be able to catch Old 11, while at the same time they are going to be diving 1437. They blow up him back over to Old 11, chased down by the battery assault. These are both guaranteed kills for each side, but obviously TNC get a little bit of a better one there in killing the offlaner. Tim's going to be caught here underneath the tower, but he does have Cuckoo coming in, does manage to get a stun off, but after the Fissure, but I don't think it matters. Victoria can't get out of here very quickly, so mass rotations from TNC, but with the Dragon form used, it's kind of
like casual 2 points into cogs, and then only has double battery. I mean, I suppose it's a moot point since they'll be hitting level 7 so soon, but in a lane again.
Goes for the tower, but they bait it out with the glyph. They're just holding Cuckoo there. They are going to be able to get the Oracle save here, so Cuckoo managed to get the last hit onto the tower. Let's see if he can escape. I'm not sure how much healing he's really going to be able to get out of this. When the Ravage does manage to hit him, it is full commitment from LGD to shut down that Dragonite again.
Top lane, Yao.
He did.
He is very dead.
Raven wraps around.
No hook yet, though.
Yeah, without the hook, they're completely relying on Tim to be able to get the silence off, but he does manage to get it. Slows down maybe. The silence isn't going to last very long, but long enough for the stun to be able to land, and the cogs push back for the extra bit of...
Yeah, it's possible to kill him. They needed the silence off really early, though.
Yeah. Raven stands and fights. He does have some heroes behind him, but the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast is going to be able to come in and bump back Raven. They do manage to get the save for 1437, so he turns on Old 11, trying to finish him off. The Ravage isn't up for 2 more seconds. They're trying to finish him off before the Ravage can go down, but he gets it off just in time, and Sven explodes, so they'll get 1437 as well. Now you keep on whacking on that tier 1 tower, and the rest of TNC's rotating heroes are just going to be here a bit too late. Maybe they can kill like a support like Yao as they run right on top of them as they round the corner, but nothing to really threaten Ame.
For TNC to pressure. And as a game where the later it goes, the more you favor LGD is 1437 is in the wrong neighborhood. He has been spotted.
You know, it's
that LGD are going to be committing to that push. Say that 1 TP back. Yao's doesn't have his ultimate for about another 10 seconds. I wonder if they'll be able to hold this.
Sam H. Holding on to the Ravage there. Do manage to get the stun off, and a quick retreat here from TNC. Now, Sam H is still looking for the pick here. Maybe he's going to be able to catch Cuckoo. They have the Ravage. They're going to let it go here. Managed to catch a lot of different heroes. But the Oracle saves Cuckoo's life. Managed to get the stun onto Maybe, but at the same time, the Clockwork, his initiation goes a little awry as he managed to kill the Ancient Average, but not enough. Raven man fights against Victoria, but he's surrounded by too many heroes. They're going to try and still run down Victoria with Tim's, and has this flying vision to be able to catch the hero, but it may just cost him his life.
TNC, once again, maybe feeling like they should do something, though, because they know Ravage is down, and so is Echo for the time being.
Well, I hope that bounty rune was worth it, Tim.
It really wasn't. The amount of money that he gives away, and this is, I think, going back to what you said about how LGD kind of just look like they're in a better spot. If you are, but the heroes that you really want to try to kill, I think, are like the Tidehunter first, and without a Silver Edge.
Good Ice Blast, and puck combination with the Earthshaker here too. Quick execution of the Sven by all in on the magic damage. A 4-man smoke up behind Cuckoo's Dragonite, but the smoke is going to pop. They see Yao. They're going to try and catch him here, but they're now fully committed. Good hook shot onto Victoria, locking down that Earthshaker is his first priority, but the Force Staff does manage to get him outside of the cogs. Old 11, while they move forward and do manage to kill Maybe's puck. Tim's meanwhile going to be chased down, hit by the Echo Slam. Looks like they're going to be able to lock him down long enough to get that kill, while Old 11 looks to zone the rest of TNC from chasing, as he does have that Ravage. Sam H was doing a little bit of battle from Ame.
The faith in your teammates to save you, you can just skip it.
Yeah, honestly, the Blink's not needed on Tide so much, right? Like, he sits so far in the...
Oh my god,
that's so much magic damage! Raven, he almost dies to that one, but they do manage to get the Oracle save. So Raven's going to go over to the Shrine during this False Promise timing, while Sam H does manage to lock down the Earthshaker. Another Force Staff out of that one, plus the Ravage is going to be able to catch Cuckoo with the Ice Blast over the top. It protects him against the magic damage, but it still cuts him down. And now, with that armlet toggle, he ends up dying. Sam H, he's trying to get away, but okay, Cogs push back, maybe. I don't think you really want to chase this one. LGD have already done enough damage, and TNC is going to be able to come back here with Raven with the God Strength to cut down the support, but they need cores here so badly. Raven's just swinging through the creep wave. They aren't going to be able to chase down Old 11. He's got the Force Staff, but I think he's just dead. LGD's just going to leave him behind. I really like that play for the Force Staff, but they still have the Blink Dagger on Raven to keep up. That will be BK.
Lincolns apply the Bloodthorn and stun simultaneously, but you can't really afford to commit that many inventory slots. In the meantime, LGD looking at Roche. It will be scouted out here.
Shadowblade Cuckoo on his way, but it's going to be far too late to contest. Roshan, LGD will grab the Aegis for Ame, and now they push forward. They're going to be able to catch a couple of heroes now. Cuckoo goes straight for Yao, going to be able to take away that Ice Blast, while Raven takes the other support out of the pool. He goes for Victoria. Echo Slam does manage to go off, so Cuckoo's going to take a lot of the damage. He's just blown up by the shotgun, but Raven's still going strong with the BKB, but they really need him to be able to finish off some of these cores. They're just so tanky, though. 1437 does finally use the False Promise on him. Sam H managed to finish off the closing off laner, but he's going to be chased down by the other two cores of LGD, Maybe and Ame, and on top of Sam H and TNC. Despite having plenty of heroes, still really need a much stronger initiation. The last one was pretty good too. They instantly blow up the Ancient Apparition, just like we see 1437. Blown up by LGD. But they took out two supports like near instantly in the push another lane. There's no rush on using this Aegis. Still got the money in time. He jumps forward. Here comes that magic damage. Fortunately, the Shadowblade and the Force Staff will manage to get him out. Now, Maybe does not have an orb to defend himself here, but they are going to throw down their Ravage. Managed to catch 3 heroes on the back line, so Sam H is just dead. GD, we'll see how comfortable they feel continuing to force this situation.
They shouldn't feel too scared, to be honest.
Yeah, with double link, it's kind of unkillable. Even if they do manage to catch him, Tim's managed to come in. Oh, they blow him up already, but Raven with the BKB goes for Old 11, but that's a Ravagelessness Tidehunter. That doesn't really do a whole lot. He needs to be able to bring down some of the other cores. Fortunately, they do manage to take down Ame, but that's just life number 1. They actually kill him another round here. Raven doesn't actually have any mana, neither does Cuckoo.
Crazy smoke into no vision, but LGD are not going to be denied. They're going to force him back. Some damage onto that tier 3.
TNC all managed TP back here, but just a couple of seconds there. Oh, an aggressive force stamp onto Tim's. Mage just found an opening, but they force it. They're going to jump forward onto Ame, but he managed to get a defensive force stamp away from that one. So now Raven just has to hit on Old 11, but he just doesn't do enough damage. So TNC are now caught outside of their base. The last place they wanted to have a team fight. Sam H, he's going to be the one who ends up going down for that. Great setup there from him.
When in reality, the best thing you can do in that situation is just watch Tim's Night Stalker just die.
Pop the Lincoln. Still have maybe's Lincolns to throw over to the north lane if he ever gets in trouble. But honestly, what trouble can there be with God Strength down? 35 seconds. There's no way TNC can actually fight. Oh, Kuko has actually going to pop out, immediately gets Echo Slam. 1437 is going to be able to get off the false promise, and it looks like they'll be able to kill Victoria with that one. So killing the backline, that's what they kind of can do. They can kill supports with this Dragonite, but the other cores are just not going to go down easy, especially as Kuku's going to be jumped on once again. Try to save him from the magic damage, not going to be enough. Raven actually underneath the shrine goes for TP out, but the damage is too much. They overwhelm his HP pool, and TNC are going to have to fight again. 4 versus 5, a pushback there with the cogs. But he jumps away to his replicate. Maybe it's just going to be Old 11 who dies. TNC aren't going to be able to catch him. Pop with the God Strike just to make this easier. But again, LGD are fine with Tidehunter dying, especially. I think he hit the silence, got blocked by the Lincolns, and then the Void actually landed. Yeah. So that is not the 1-2 punch you wanted. You wanted it the other way.
They didn't even have to buy Manta. They're just going to get this tier 3. Old 11 sitting in the front line like a boss.
Echo Slam onto Kuku with the Ice Blast coming in. The Ravage as well. Raven does manage to pop his BKB first, but they're all out of control. So Raven's just going to be slowed down by the Scotty, chipped away, and TNC will call it for game number 1.
That was a clinic put on by LGD, really. I never felt like at any stage TNC, maybe barring like the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, had real opportunities to deal substantial